Guys, welcome to the Saudi Drone League channel once again. Your boy AZ, and we're about to get it started. We're gonna do a video today on how to replace a drone camera. So I have my drone here, and I hit a wall very hard, and I broke the camera, and I broke my bumper. So today I figured, what a great opportunity to replace the bumper and the camera, and to show you, my audience, how to do that on a Vortex 250. Now, keep in mind, I mean, it's a Vortex 250, but you know, it's a replacement camera, so it's a run cam. So I mean, this would work if you had any kind of drone, really. I mean, you want to replace it with a run cam, especially if you're just plugging in the wires, not having to solder. I could probably make another video where we solder camera right directly on the board, but we're not going to do that today. We're just going to replace it and then replace some parts and stuff, and just kind of show you and walk you through that. السلام عليكم يا جماعة، كيف حالكم؟ إن شاء الله طيبين. معكم عبد الهادي عزوز أو AZ. عندنا الدرون 250 Vortex، وصدم جدار. كانت حادث قوية وانكسر الصدامة. طيرت مرة ثانية عشاني غبي وما عندي صدامة، وانكسر الكاميرا. هو الصدامة المفروض تحميك عشان لا ينكسر الكاميرا. وش سويت؟ اتحمست وقلت ابغى اطير مرة ثانية واخر بطارية، وزي كالعادة كل مرة تصير اخر بطارية وتقول لي ابغى اطير، حيصير شيء ما تتوقع. وانكسر الكاميرا، والحمد لله طلبت كاميرا جديدة وجاتني الكاميرا، واليوم بوريكم طريقة تركيب وتفكيك الكاميرا وتبديل الصدامة حقت الطيارة. إذا ما عندكم نفس الدرون ما هي مشكلة، يعني احنا نروح نبدل الكاميرا الرن كام. الرن كام هذه طبعا كاميرا ممتازة ومميزة في السوق، و يعني حتكون نفس الطريقة. يعني إذا عندكم طيارة أخرى أو كذا، فبرضو تقدر تسوي لي كومنت إذا عندكم استفسار على الطيارة والكاميرا اللي عندك أنت وتبغى مساعدة فيه. أرسل لي كومنت واكتبها تحت وأتواصل معاك إن شاء الله، يعني بإذن الله. So guys, if you have a comment, like if you have a drone and it's not the same drone that I have, the 250 Pro, and you need help, or you have a question about how you want to replace your camera or a piece on your drone, just leave me a comment on the bottom. I'd be more than happy to help you out. And if you're in the Riyadh area, then I'd be more than happy to meet you at the flying field or somewhere else like that, and we can get together and figure it out. So yeah, just let me know. So we're gonna go ahead and break right now, and next thing we'll go ahead and go in and watch us build the drone, replace the camera. All right, let's make it happen. This is going to be a video. Sorry, I'm just trying to get my GoPro situated here. This is going to be a video basically on how to swap out your camera on the Vortex. So basically I'm just going to change out, because I had a crash, pretty good one. This thing has been a tank, by the way. Basically this is going to be how to replace this plate right here, and then I'm also going to remove this camera and swap it out with a run cam. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. هذه الفيديو بنشرح لكم كيف نبدل القطعة الذي أنا كسرتها في الكراش في الحادث. فصدمت جدار وهذه انكسر، وبعدين الكاميرا بدت تختفي عني ولازم أبدلها شكله. فاشتريت واحدة جديدة ران كام، يعتبر ما شاء الله ماركة ممتازة في السوق. فأيوة طلبتها واشتريتها وجبتها هنا، وهذه هي الران كام. والله شكلها جميلة جدا. So this is the run cam that I'm going to be swapping out. It's a really beautiful looking camera. It's supposed to be really good, so it's one of the top cameras here out in the market now. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do. We'll go ahead and do that. So we'll go ahead and get started by taking off the... Sorry, my desk is like a complete mess, by the way, so excuse that. But we're going to go ahead and remove the props. Just you know, we're not going to turn them on or anything, but it just makes it really a lot easier to work on the quads when you remove the props. أول شيء بشيل المراوح يسهل لك الموضوع لما تشتغل على نفس الكواد. دائما اذا انت هتشتغل على الكواد بس احسن لك شيل المراوح. برضو لو اشتغلت وانت قاعد تبرمج او شيء صراحة خطيرة جدا. هذول اذا اشتغلت يمكن تجرح او تقطع اصابعك كذا. Yeah, so I basically just explaining some safety here. You always want to take off the props, especially if you're going to power up the quad, just in case. So we'll go ahead and take them off just to be on the safe side, in case I want to put a battery to it to check the camera once we're done with that. And then basically just to practice safety habits, you know, safer habits. وبرضه يعني عشان نتعود على الأمان والسيفتي كذا. فأحسن شيء إنه نتعود إنه نشيل Alright, so yeah, like I said, we're just going to practice, you know, safe habits, so we'll just get used to doing that. And I just found another piece of carbon that's broken on my quad, but that's really not going to affect the flight or anything. So you see right here, I just noticed that was broken. Probably should have bought an extra top plate. I did buy an extra PDB and an arm, but it looks like this part is now broken as well, which is okay. That's not a big deal. That's not going to mess up the flight characteristics. So let's go ahead and keep on trucking and move forward with the removal. So we'll go ahead and do that. Alright, so basically we got to remove all the screws that are going to be holding this stuff down. I want to remove this top plate so it makes it a lot easier on us. Makes it a lot easier on us to get the work done. I just found if you just remove all the screws instead of trying to take shortcuts and stuff, it just makes it easier. فطبعا بشيل كل البراغي من الهيكل اللي نحتاج نشيله. نبغى نشيل التوب بليت هذه كلها، الغطاء من فوق، فبنشيل هذه عشان نوصل الكاميرا وتكون بشكل سهل يعني جدا إن شاء الله. So yeah. Like I said, you know, I like to do these videos in like dual language and stuff, so to help my Saudi audience, especially the guys that are just getting into it, because we're really now starting to get into quads here in Saudi Arabia. So this is kind of help the guys out that maybe don't have a strong command in English, but still want to get into the quad world and need some guidance or a video that kind of helps them out with the technical aspect, especially when we get into. I will be making videos like when we talk about PIDs and your PIDs, you know, and then your programming and beta flight and all that good stuff. So that's where people are really going to benefit a lot from. And then this is kind of just to help people out if they're building or if they're, you know, trying to swap stuff out. You know, these build videos, these videos that help with like this kind of stuff also. Changing a camera is changing a camera. So whether you're going to use a plug to change it or if you're going to solder directly on the board, it's pretty standard thing for everything. Just depends on how it's mounted on your quad. So طبعا بس بشرح للناس انه الفيديوهات هذه يعني مفيدة للشباب هنا في السعودية. الكواد ريس والاف بي في هذا شيء جديد لنا هنا في المملكة، فودني اساعدكم في الموضوع وادخلكم في الهواية بشكل سهل يعني عشان على طول تمسكوا الهواية وتقدر تستانسوا في الهواية ان شاء الله. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and break. I got about 8 more screws to pull off, as you can see, and I'll go ahead and pull those off, and once I got the top on, we'll come back. All right? Fantastic. Thank you. Okay, hey guys, we're back. So we got the top plate off. رجعنا وعندنا التوب بليت اوف، وبرضو انا جبت الانتنة هذه عشان نركبه على الفي تي اكس يوم ما شغلنا الدرون، عشان المفروض ما تشغل الدرون وما تركب انتنة، فيمكن يحرق الفي تي اكس حقك، فضروري انه تركب antenna. So I brought this antenna just to install it here in case I add power so I can check the camera. So I did go ahead and remove the top plate. I removed 2 screws to pull out the mount, and then I pulled off the camera. And as you can see, this camera is broken at the bottom, and it's been giving me some issues, and that's going to lead to some bad stuff. So, yeah, it's been acting up really bad. So I'm just going to go ahead and replace it. So I removed the mount that went here, just 2 screws on top, and I just opened up the camera and added it. So, so now I just put the mount on the new camera, and now I'm going to reinstall it. So. ايوه طلعت الكاميرا القديمة، وهذه القاعدة حقتها، بس برغي هنا وبرغي هنا، طلعته من كذا ومن هنا، وشلت القاعدة حقته وركبته على الكاميرا الجديدة. طبعا هي تنفك من هنا، يعني مثلا اوريكم هنا تقدر تفك هذه، تفكها زي العسل الين ما تنفك من هذه الكاميرا. شوف هذه مفصولة، تفك هذا، تجيب القاعدة، تحط القاعدة بالوسط، وبعدين تحط هذه مرة ثانية وتركبها وخلاص. So basically you just undo the camera lens completely, and then you install your Vortex mount back on. So yeah, just install your Vortex mount back on, this mount right here. As you can see, just install that back on, and then you'll be good to go. So, yeah, you just plug your camera back in. Just be careful where you're plugging in. It does have the voltage, ground, and video, so you just want to line those up and put it back on, and just make sure that they're in the right place. All right. Let's undo it. Just make sure that they're going in there properly. So just like that, tuck your wire back in there. It doesn't have to be super, tucked in. Just make sure that it's in and out of the ways of the arms and stuff. فرجع السلك يوم ما تركب الكاميرا على السلك، بس رجع السلك اللي باقي على جوا. And then we're just going to take our screwdriver and reinstall the camera mount. So like I said, it's just 2 screws. فبناخذ البراغي والكاميرا ونرجع القاعدة حقته. Okay. Oops, that's not the proper one. Okay, so let me just grab this. Sorry. All right. So yeah, so get that installed real quick. Get one on there so it'll kind of hold it in place. Then you can just grab the other one and put it on. فركب واحدة بعدين ركز على الثانية. يعني يوم ما ركبت الأولى تكون أسهل عليك عشان خلاص يعني القاعد المفروض تنركب على طول. Alright, that's it, see? Got the new camera on. Good to go. So we'll just put that big, it's a little bit bigger, but I think it's gonna be just fine. I mean, it'll be just fine for me. It'll be A-okay. Just make sure that your wires are all tucked in here. And just make sure they're not blocking any screws. فلما تروح ترجع الغطا بس تأكد إنه السلك يعني ما تكون فوق الخرمة تبع البرغي، عشان يوم ما تقفلها خلاص تصير ما تجرح أو ما تنقطع ما تقطع السلك يعني. Okay, so you can just start working backwards from here and just reinstall all the screws back into the top plate. So I like to just install these 4 screws. Makes things a little bit easier because it holds things in place. فخلاص يعني يوم ما تركب الكاميرا ارجع وركب البراغي الذي طلعتها قبل في نفس الطريقة، بس انه عكس يعني backwards. Okay.
that's pretty much it. So we're just going to go ahead and reinstall all the screws. So نرجع نركب كل البراغي إن شاء الله. I think there are about 8 screws all together. So just, you know, to save time and video and editing and all that stuff, what I'm going to go ahead and do is just install all these screws, and then I'll show you how to take off the bottom plate and replace the bottom plate. So I'll go ahead and put these back on, and then we'll come back to that. All right. Thank you. All right, hey, what's up, guys? Back in business now. I did go ahead and install all those screws, arm screws and a couple of body screws and stuff, and then now it's all nice and tight. So now what we're going to do is move on to the bottom plate, right? So this is one of the reasons that the camera completely broke, was because the bottom plate here cracked when I got into a crash. So it broke, and that really kind of protects the camera. So I went ahead and bought a replacement part for that, which is you know, original Vortex replacement. So Horizon Hobby is actually still selling these parts, even though I don't think they carry the drone anymore. They're still selling the bits and pieces for it, or the spare parts for it. So that was really good. So kudos to Horizon Hobby for continuing to carry that stuff. So that's good to go. All right, so what we're gonna go ahead and do is pull off this and replace it. So we'll go ahead and pull these screws off right here. Looks like it's gonna be about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 screws all together, and then we'll pull it off and swap out that piece, which is right here. احنا بنغير القطعة دي عشان هذه آخر صدمة اللي صار، صدم جدار وانكسر البمبر يسموه. واليوم ما انكسر هذه صار لي حادث ثاني وانكسرت الكاميرا، عشان كذا فإن شاء الله بشرح لكم كيف نركب القطعة الجديدة إن شاء الله. هي 8 براغي بنشيلها من هنا وبعدين نركب لكم الثانية. أوكي، فخليني أشيل البراغي يعني، وبرجع لكم هنا بعد شوي، بس هتكون 8 براغي هنا واشيلها بعدين نرجع ان شاء الله فاصل. يلا. So I'll just go ahead and remove these 8, and then we'll come back. That way I can show it to you installed with the 8 screws back in, just to kind of save on time. All right, guys. Sorry for that. Assalamu alaikum. All right, let's get back to it. So I went ahead and put the new piece on. As you can see now, it's a full plate instead of a broken plate. I'm going to go ahead and install the screws now on the new one. And we should be good to go. I mean, that's all I have to do is install the screws. And then what I'm going to do is check the video and make sure that the video is good. And I'll do that through my goggles. So I'll throw my goggles on and just make sure that it all works right and everything, and the OSD and the picture is clear. طيب يا جماعة، ركبنا القطعة الجديدة. تشوف دحين ما هي مكسورة زي الأولى، وبركب البراغي، وبعدين لازم أشيك الكاميرا، فبشغل البطارية عليه وأشيك إنه الصورة يطلع واضح وتمام، وإن شاء الله الأمور طيبة يعني. فزي ما شفت يعني تبديل القطعة هذه مرة سهل، إن شاء الله كل شيء يطلع مظبوط. So yeah, after I do that, after I put these back on, I got one more screw to put on, and then we can kind of check it and just make sure that the video and the picture looks good on it and stuff. What's good about these two is it has Loctite on it. As you can see, we've got some blue Loctite there. Oops, lost a screw in there. So once you put it back on, it should hold on there, especially with the vibrations, because you know, with anything, quads, helicopters, and all that stuff, you're going to tend to knock it around, get some vibration and all that stuff. So you just want to make sure that you either got some sort of an adhesive like Loctite on there. That way it holds those screws in place, especially if it's metal to metal. So all these screws have metal inserts inside, so they do require some some sort of adhesive, so like Loctite. So what I'm using is Loctite 245 thread lock. Loctite, thread lock, it's all the same thing. But I'm using 245, it's pretty good strength, so that'll hold those type of screws in place. Just make sure that you got a good twist. Don't over torque your screws either, because you don't want to strip them out, especially if you don't have a good driver. You will strip your screws out. So الغرق اللي انا بستخدم حق البراغي ازرق واسمه لوكتايت او ثريد لوك، يعني هذا تنشرى من ساكو. فممتاز، يعني في اهتزاز وكذا بالطيران، يعني ما حتروح تطلع البراغي منك. ف ان شاء الله الامور طيبه. وبرضه يعني بشد كلهم واتاكد ان كلهم مشدوده وتمام، يعني ما شاء الله ما شاء الله القطعه ممتازه. بعدين طلعت الكاميرا مره جميله اذا تشوفون هنا. بعدين تقدر تسوي ادجست اذا تبغى. فانا احيانا اطير بالكاميرا مو قد كذا، بس يمكن قد كذا. فيوم ما تلاقي الموقع او الدرجه اللي يعجبك تقدر ترجع هنا وتشد على البراغي كلهم. هذه كان يبغى شده شويه. بعدين جوا هنا هذا اللي تخليك تتحكم في درجه الكاميرا. ف تبغى ترجع وتشد هذه تماما، متأكد انه ما حيمشي منك الكاميرا وما حيتحرك الكاميرا قصدي من القاعدة حقته. فتخش جوا، نسوي اكستند لهذه عشان اخش بالسهول زي ما تشوفون هنا. ايوه تشد عشان لا يتحرك، بس زي ما تقول لا تشد مرة، عشان لو شديت يمكن تنكسر او البرغي ما ادري كيف تقول تنجرح ولا تنسحب هذا، عشان هي بلاستيك وحديد. فانت ما تبغى تشد بالقوه عشان تخرب عليك البرغي القاعده حقته. بعدين لازم تروح تشتري واحده ثانيه. ف you want to just make sure when you're tightening that down, just get it to a point where it's nice and tight. Don't tighten too hard, because if you over torque, you're going to strip that piece out, that plastic in there. So you don't want to do that, because then you're going to have to go buy a new plastic mount, and that kind of sucks. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. So now all I have to do is kind of check with my goggles and make sure that it works. So what I'm going to do is take my goggles. Basically these are my goggles like I've showed before. These are Fat Shark Focals. They're the Specktrum edition of the Fat Shark goggles. They got a built-in DVR. It comes with a battery. It's really nice. Material feels really good. So I'm just going to turn on my goggles, throw on my goggles, and then like I said, we're going to take an antenna and put it on here. Okay. And I want to also make sure that like the OSD and everything is working properly. So I'm going to take my Specktrum controller, and then I'm going to go ahead and throw it on my quad, so I can check that inside my goggles that OSD and everything is responding properly. So we'll go ahead and set that off to the side, and I got my test battery right here. So we'll go ahead and throw it. Like I said, take off the props. See, so now we're going to power up, so we don't want these props to accidentally spin on us. So ايوه، فجبت الكنترولر الريموت كنترول حقي، هذه الريموت كنترول، وبشغله عشان جوة الكاميرا هذه في شيء اسمه OSD اللي هو الاون سكرين ديسبلاي. يعني تقدر تتحكم، وهي الاو اس دي تعطيك معلومات داخل النظارات، يعني وتعطيك مثلا الطياره عنده حساس، فتقدر تقول لك كم موجود لك في البطاريه، كم باقي، كم صرفت. تقدر تعطيك توجه الطياره، تعطيك ايش البرمجه اللي انت قاعد تستخدم في الريموت بين الطياره والريموت. فاذا انت بتطير على اكروباتيك يعني بتبان عليك داخل النظاره. فانا بس بتاكد، ابغى اشبك الريموت والبطاريه واطول في النظاره واشوف لو كل شيء يعني شغال تمام مع الاو اس دي وكل شيء. ايوه بنشغل الحين ونشوف ان شاء الله كل شيء تمام. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and turn it on, just make sure everything is good. Okay. So initial thoughts. We'll just wait for that to go out. I'm getting a little bit of flicker. I don't know what that's from, but the video looks really clear. Okay, it looks like everything is working pretty good. فايوه خلاص هذه نهاية الفيديو. شيكت الكاميرا تحت النظارة وشيكت الريموت وكل شيء شغال تمام. زي ما قلنا بدلنا البمبر هذه القطعة ذي وبدلنا الكاميرا بعد. فشكله كل شيء شغال تمام. الفيديو شكله صورته مرة ممتاز. بنطلع البنبان المدرج عندنا الطيران اللاسلكي ونشيك الكاميرا نشوف كيف شكله وكيف تطير الحين الدرون. بس والله شكله تمام جدا. اذا تشوفون هنا تلاحظون مرة الكاميرا شكله حلوة. لكن حط لي الكومنتس تبغاني اغير شيء مع الستايل. انا عارف انه وقفت الفيديوز وعشان نقصر الوقت ما ابغاكم تشوفني يعني افر كل برغي. بس اذا تبغوني يعني اكمل معاكم واسوي خلاص خلي كومنت وتاني مرة ان شاء الله نسويها. So just drop me some comments and stuff, some suggestions of how you think I should shoot the video. I tightened down these screws and then I took a break and then I came back because I didn't want you guys to sit through the whole thing. But if you would like me to, I mean that's fine. I don't mind either. I'll keep the camera running and we can go through all the screws together. But that's how I like to do it. I usually just like to cut that part out. I mean, I tell you what I'm going to do and then I'll just go through it. But if you'd like to see me do some of those, I can include some of that in my next videos. But it just really helps with the time, especially with like uploading and stuff. So that's it. That's pretty much all we got for today. See you guys soon. Like I said, subscribe, drop me some comments, throw me some likes and some thumbs up, and most importantly, please share the videos, especially if you're new into this and you think this video really helped you out. Share it with as many people as you can so we can get out there, especially if you're in the Riyadh area. If you're in the Riyadh area, drop me a comment, let me know that you're out here and you want some help or something like that. I'll be more than willing to help you out. So, and then if you want to meet me out at the flying field or if you need my advice and some stuff, we can chit chat privately later on. So إذا أنت موجود في الرياض حاليا وتبي تكلمني حط لي comments في الكومنت سيكشن تحت واعطيني لايك وسبسكرايب. ويعني اقابلك ما عندي مشكله. اذا طلعنا عند الطيران وتبغى تشوف الطيارات تطير تبغى تقابلني في الويكند ونشوف كيف الطيارات تطير وانت تبغى تدخل في الهواء او شيء ما عندي اي مانع. بس حط لي كومنتس واكتب لي ايش تبغى تسوي. تبغى تجتمع تبغى تروح هناك عند الفلاين فيلد عندنا تبغى تشوف ايش طريقه العضويات عندنا. بليز feel free. وشكرا جزيلا لكم وإن شاء الله نشوفكم مرة ثانية. See you guys out. See you later. Alright guys, that's pretty much it. That's the installation of the run cam on the Vortex 250. Let me know what you think on the comments. Let me know if I need to change something up. That was the first time I kind of did that angle, that downward angle on the drone itself. I mean, I thought it looked okay, but I think it probably needs to be a little bit closer. So just drop me some comments. Let me know what I'm doing wrong. Here's the drone itself. New camera on. New bumper ready to go. There goes the run cam. Yeah, just let me know what you think. Give me some advice. Brother gave me a little bit of advice today about organizing some stuff. I'm kind of a shoot from the hip kind of guy on my videos and stuff, so I don't really do it by the book, but I may run into some organizational stuff. Oh, shout out to my boy Ahmed, Jeff, aka Jeff. Thanks for the mic. I will be using that here when I go out to the flying field. So appreciate that. He hooked me up with a microphone. I was complaining about my mic the other day, but he hooked me up, so that was cool. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Like I said, drop me some comments. Share the video, especially if you're in and around the Riyadh area and need some help. Drop me some comments. Let me know what I can help you with. شكرا جزيلا لكم كلكم. إذا في أي استفسار أي شيء حطه في الكومنتس. اعمل لي لايك اعمل لي سبسكرايب وإن شاء الله نتواصل مع بعض. Okay? See you later guys. Stay flying.